Yo, what up, guys? This is Bobby, and I'm back with another video today. Today, I'm gonna talk about, just being attacked on semen retention. When you want semen retention, it's gonna be like a lot of attacks, man. It's gonna be a lot. Like, shit, you wouldn't think, attacks that would happen to you, because people see that light, and they wanna, disturb that light in some kind of way, and they're gonna try to attack you from it. You're already doing God's work by holding on to your life force energy. You was playing in the devil's playground when you was vaping and, fornicating and all that, watching the websites, because that brings like demonic spirits and all that. But when you hold on to your energy, you playing in God's playground, because you're holding on to your life force energy. You're not really, letting that energy go out of you. You're playing in God's playground, and that's what the devil don't want you to do. So he's gonna try to tempt you with, a lot of women. He gonna try to tempt you with, alcohol, friends that will, that are low vibrational. They gonna try to, first of all, you're not gonna be able to relate to your friends anyway. So, that's out the window, because when you're on semen retention, you can't relate to anybody anyway, because they're not on your type of frequency. They're not on your time, you know. Oops, excuse me. So they're not gonna be able to relate to that. You're not gonna be able to relate to them as well. But yeah, man, the devil will try to tempt you in some kind of way, so you could like get back to that lower vibration that you was in. The devil don't want to see you up and high. The devil don't want to see you like that. He wants to see you down to the bottom, down low vibrational. That's where he wants you to be at. But when you hold the nine, you're at the top. You're at the top with God, And this is something God is pleased. He's pleased about this, when you're holding on to your semen, in your life force energy. But yeah, you'll have people, just trying to attack you and all that, saying that, that you're gay, because you're not trying to talk to no women, because you're trying to chase your purpose, man. When you're on semen retention, you're trying to chase your purpose, not women. Women is not the purpose. I'm telling you, man, you could lose your energy just like that in a snap, man. You don't want that, man. I'm telling you. You don't want it. That's why it's important to stay focused on yourself. I got this one friend, man, this coworker. He's like always trying to talk to all the women, and I'm trying to tell him, like, he's like, yo, Bobby, man, talk to that. I'm like, nah, man, I'm alright, I'm good. He's like, oh, bro, you gay? Like, I'm like, nah, I'm not gay. See, but that was an attack right there, talking about I'm gay. Like, I'm not fucking gay. I'm just focused on myself at the moment. That it don't make me gay because I don't want to talk to a woman. Like, bro. But yeah, man, like, you will get attacked spiritually on this, man. And you just gotta, keep your head up, man. Don't react in some type of way. They trying to get you to get out of character, man. Don't get out of character. No, just be yourself, man. And yeah, you will get attacked a lot, man. But I just want to let you know that God is always with you. you know, when you're holding on. So that's all I gotta say, man. But this is Bobby, and I'll talk to y'all in another video. Peace.